as long as I can remember, 4 years old, 5 years old, I was absolutely in love with fishing. I was the first kid on the dock, the last person in at night, and I'm still the same person today. I love talking about fishing, I love being out there, I love the different experiences that fishing bring, whether it's different locations or bodies of water or even different species. And you know, for me, it's what drives me as a person. It's what gets me up in the morning. You know, the first thing I do is have a sip of coffee, and I'm thinking about the day and how I'm going to go about the day catching fish. And you know, every experience is different, whether it's catching panfish or walleyes or traveling to Canada or throughout Minnesota. I mean, we have so many great resources just right here in Minnesota. It's what drives me, it's what makes me tick.
It means everything. I sleep, eat, breathe, dream it. You know, when I'm out there and the fish is on the line, everything else sort of disappears. The stress of life, the concerns of life, the bills that have to be paid, the appointments, all this other stuff goes away, and you get laser focused with that fish on the line, and it's you and the fish and being out in nature, and you can do that again and again and again, and it doesn't happen once, it can happen many, many times. It can happen every time you can go out, and there's nothing that I've found that can match that.
To me, fishing is my life. I grew up to a dad that loved fishing. It was his career path, and it's become my career path. So fishing to me is really, really important. But ultimately, aside from that, it boils down to getting outside, getting on the water, and trying to catch a fish. You're trying to trick a fish into biting your lure to make it look like a real piece of food to them. It's just that constant quest to trick the fish and learn how to catch fish in different environments, you're always learning, you're never settled, you're never good with where you're at with it, and so it's that constant quest to conquer the fish, and it's a really positive, awesome sport that I truly love.
I don't know what I'd be without fishing. A lot of people ask, well, why don't you be like a normal dude and, you know, do football or baseball or something? It's like, you know, I used to do that, and it didn't appeal to me like fishing does, so I really can't put any words to it of how much it means to me.
I am honestly clueless of what I'd be doing without fishing. Before I got into this big fish stuff, I golfed a ton, and I got pretty good at it. And but I stuck with fishing, and that fishing's what I breathe, eat, and you know the rest.
Fishing to me is interesting. It's more than just a hobby. It's more than a sport. It's a way that I make a good portion of my living, but to me it's a lifestyle. It's something that I've always done, I'll always do, and when I talk to my kids about it, that's how I talk to them about it. It's something that I want to instill this as a lifestyle, something that you will continue to do for the rest of your lives, not just a hobby, not just something you do to kill the time, but something that's pretty deeply seated in you.